Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are fine and safe. I am Anita Saraswat from Shri Vasisth Vidyalaya, and today in this video we will discuss about chapter 11 Geometry for 4th standard. So let's start. In this chapter we will discuss first line segment. You know line segment is the shortest path between 2 points. If we are drawing a line segment, a line from 2 points, it is called the line segment. You can see the examples, and real life examples are an edge of a box, a tube light, the edge of postcard. So many examples are available around you of line segment, and these line segments having two endpoints and it has a fixed length. It is not going to extend from any side. Now next is the line. A line is line segment extending on both the sides endlessly. That's why it is called line. Example, you can see here on both the sides arrows are drawn there. It means you can extend the line from both sides. That's why it is not having any endpoint and it has no fixed length. Now curve. A curved line is the one that is not straight. Means you are looking the line segment, they all are straight, but the curve are not the straight line, they are bent. Okay, just see the examples of closed curve. Okay, these are the edges of these figures are curved line. Next, the arrow. The arrow shows that it goes on and on in one direction. A ray has one endpoint. You can see the example, a torch and the sunlight. The torch, from where the rays are coming out, that is the endpoint, and it is endless from where it is going ahead. So it is going on and on, so that's why that arrow is shown here, and there is the point. It means that is the end point. It means the ray has one end point. In the sun also you can see from where the sun rays are coming from the sun, that is the end point, and the rays are coming out with arrow. It means they are going for and for. Now the open shape. The open shape which do not begin and end at the same point are called open shaped. You can see in all the shapes some parts are open here. That's why they are called open shape. Now next closed shape, the opposite of open shape, the shape which begin and end at the same point, which begin and end with the same points are called closed shape. Just you can see the example here, all the shapes are closed. That's why they are called closed shape. Now we will discuss about polygon. First see what is polygon. Polygon is a closed figure made up of more than two line segment. Two line segment means there should be more two line, because with the two line we cannot make the closed figure. We need minimum 3 line segment to make a closed figure. Just you can see the triangle. Triangle is having 3 line segment. Okay, so the closed figure means in polygon the figure should be closed and it should be made up of line segment. So according to the sides they are having a special name. Just first triangle. Triangle is having 3 sides. Quadrilateral is having 4 sides. Pentagon is having 5 sides. Hexagon is having 6 sides. Septagon is having 7 sides. Octagon is having 9 sides. Nonagon is having 9 sides. Octagon is having 8 sides, and decagon is having 10 sides. Next we will discuss about triangle and quadrilateral. The side, vertex and diagonals of triangle and quadrilateral. As we have discussed, a triangle is a polygon formed by 3 line segments. You can see 3 line segments are closed to make a closed figure. These sides are the line segments are called the sides of the triangle. These are the three sides of the triangle. And the vertex means where the two sides are joining to each other. They are called vertex, and vertex is also called the corner. So there are three corners, three vertices of the triangle and three sides of the triangle. Now just come on quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a polygon formed by 4 line segments. Just see the sides. These 4 line segments are called the sides of the quadrilateral. Just see, AB is the first side, BC, CD and DA are the sides of the quadrilateral. Now they are having 4 angles. The triangle is having 3 angles and the quadrilateral is having 4 angles. Now the diagonals. Diagonals means whenever we are joining the opposite vertex of the figure, that are called the diagonals. You can see the green color dotted line is called the diagonals. The quadrilateral is having 2 diagonals, AC and BD. Now in this chapter we will discuss about circles. Circles mean a circle is perfect round in shape. So many examples are available of circle in your daily life. Just you can see full moon, coins, sun, pizza, football, candy. They all are the examples of circles. Now we will discuss about the terms of circles. First, you can see the red line. The red line is the circle, and the midpoint, the main point of that point, red color point, is called the center of the circle. Center of the circle means the point which is situated in the center of the circle. From this center, all the points of the circles are having same distance. Now next is the diameter. Diameter, a straight line whenever we are drawing from the center point to any point of the circle, that is called radius. Now the diameter, if we are joining the one point of the and the other point of the circle, and if this line is going through the center point, that is called the diameter. Next you can see the chord. The chord of the circle is also defined as the line segment joining any 2 points of the circle of the circumference, but these are not going from the center. If they are going through from the center, this is also the chord, but this is the special chord, that's why it is called diameter. Now the interior of the circle and exterior of the circle. The interior part of the circle are called, which is present inside the circle, they are called the interior of the circle, and the points and the things which are present out of the circle, that is called the exterior of the circle. This radius, center point, diameter and chord, they all are the interior of the circle's part. Now in the last we will discuss about the relation between radius and diameter. What are the radius and diameter we have discussed? If you are looking, diameter is the line going from one part to other part of the circles. They are joining 2 points of the circle, but this line is going through the center point. And we also know, if we are making a line from center point to any part of the circumference, that is called radius. So you can see the diameter is having 2 radius. Okay, so diameter is equal to 2 radius. Now radius we have, if we have to find the radius, if we will divide 2 by the diameter, we will get the radius. For examples here, find diameter if the radius is 6. Suppose if the radius are 6 centimeter and 6 centimeter, then you have to find diameter. How we will find the diameter? If we will multiply 2 to the radius, 2 multiplied by 6 centimeter, we will find the diameter 12 centimeter. Next, find radius if the diameter is 30. If the diameter is 30 and you have to find the radius, then what will you do? Radius is equal to the diameter divided by 2. So this is called 30 centimeter divided by 2 is equal to 15 centimeter. In this way we can find the radius if diameter is given and diameter if the radius are given. So I hope you have understood this geometry chapter, and rest of the things we will discuss in the class. Thank you very much.